The storyline for the first set of this Seles Sabatini match, well, it was all Monica Seles. 6 games to 1. Sabatini was broken 3 times. She did not hold serve. In fact, she won only 1 point on her second serve. Seles hit 12 winners, balanced by only 4 unforced errors. So again, it was all Monica Seles. Let's join the match now. First game, second set. And again, Monica Seles, an easy winner, 6 games to 1 in the first. Here is Sabatini serving.
Very obviously, Sabatini's first order of business is to hold.
15 minutes.
Monica Seles, the top seed. She's ranked #1 in the world, of course, 19 years old, from Novi Sad, Yugoslavia, living now in Sarasota, Florida. For the record, she's 130 pounds and about 5'9½". And she seems to have grown an inch every year for about the last 5 years.
More than that. She's more than 5'9½". Oh, boy, more trouble from Gabby.
Sabatini's a #3 seed. She is ranked 5 in the world. She's 22 years old, born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, of course, and she still lives there and on Key Biscayne.
Fred, you mentioned how much trouble Sabatini could get in on serve, and it just continues to be the case.
Yeah, you can't do too much, and particularly off this shot on a short forehand topspin. The angles that are created by Monica Seles, just remarkable.
See, I just wish that Sabatini would go back to doing that 2 years ago when she won the U.S. Open. Gabriela played like that, took the chains off her game, got off of the baseline, and attacked for the last 2 rounds against Mary Jo Fernandez and then, of course, against Steffi Graf for a stunning upset. And in the months beyond that, she flattened out her game. She hit her strokes faster, cleaner, harder. But now she seems to have gone right back, 30-all now. She's just, her comfort zone continues to be on the baseline, I guess, and that's a pity. That's what we need if this match is to get competitive. The Sabatini forehand, and again, that one she did flatten out. She drew something of a short reply from Seles, and she just clocked it nice and cleanly. Not all that excessive topspin, which she seems to have fallen back on.
Sabatini in danger of winning her first serve game of the match. Game point.
Deuce.
Gabriela Sabatini played one of the most absorbing matches of this fortnight so far against Mary Pierce. Down a set and down match points in the second set tiebreak. She came back, won that, and then easily ran out the last set 6-0.
Well, she battled beautifully in that match against Pierce, but defense doesn't really count for much against someone like Monica Seles. You've got to take it to her.
Maybe that long match is the latest match that she's ever played, both girls, that maybe that's taken the edge off her today. But oh, you haven't noticed that so much.
No, you know, I'm looking for that too, Fred, and I don't see it. She looks fresh. Watch this again. Down the line. Big boomer. Out of reach.
Well, she said she had some problems sleeping after that match. It wasn't exactly fresh, but it doesn't matter. She's getting outplayed anyway. We'll see if the second set can get closer.
Game.
So Sabatini has held on for the first time in this match. It's the semi-final of the women's singles here at the Ford Australian Open. Sabatini leads it 1 game to love in the second. She lost the first 6-1. We'll be back. Melbourne, Australia. It's the Ford Australian Open women's singles semi-final. First match, Monica Seles and Gabriela Sabatini. Seles serving down 1 game in the second set, but she won the first set 6 games to 1.
Love 15.
Monica Seles has never lost a match on this court. She won it last year, of course. She won it the year before. And this is her 3rd appearance at Flinders Park.
30-15.
Well played point that time, down the centre of the court, cutting down the angle, and then a perfectly played volley from Sabatini, so she can execute the volley as well as anybody in the women's game.
30-all. Yeah, the key is that she's got to approach behind the right shot, and that's the danger, of course, for her. The same kind of thing against Mary Pierce, who passes so well. You've got to try to make sure that when you get in, as you watch here, this one comes right down the middle of the court.
Really wasn't such a bad shot. It was a great pass.
Because, you know, you take the angle away when you come down the middle.
Yeah, perhaps had it been a little bit deeper, it would have bothered Seles a little bit more.
7 forehand winners for Seles, 3 backhand winners so far.
Very nice work, and you can see that Gabby has got a couple of very simple things in mind to draw Seles to the net. She's still trying to probe Seles' weakness as a forward-moving player. And she came up with a terrific topspin lob there.
Deuce.
Advantage Seles.
7 winners, 3 backhand winners, 7 forehand winners for Seles. 42 and 47 respectively going into this match after 5 matches in the tournament. She is just unbelievable.
Yeah, there's nowhere safe to really play this woman.
Game Seles.
So Monica Seles holds on. You know, Mary, you can take that kind of topspin stuff of Sabatini's, and it can be effective against somebody like Steffi Graf. But Monica Seles has got used to getting into the ball early. Watch what she does here. Moves forward and whacks it for a winner. Coming into the net, and it works. First point, Sabatini at 1 game all, second set.
Sabatini continues to get challenged on her serve, and she knows that she can't serve and volley. Her serve is not nearly good enough for that. Certainly against Seles' return. But when she picks her way into the net, it works. She must do it.
Another attempt, successful to get Seles into the net, followed by the lob, and it works.
I think Sabatini, though, has to vary the serve a little bit by serving and volleying on a few occasions if she gets past. But the last point, though, if she'd have come in behind that shot, she'd have had a shoulder-high volley, waist-high volley, and she volleys well. I don't think she can just let Monica Seles know she's going to stay back all the time on first serves.
And again, she flattened out her stroke. She didn't put all that excessive topspin. Tigdell with the glasses in front.
Carlos Kiermaier on the left, the coach.
The coach and agent of Gabby. Very nice group of people around Sabatini.
Game Sabatini. She leads 2-1.
Sabatini holds on. She has now won 2 serve games. We're on serve in the second set, 2 games to 1. First set easily to Seles. Tonight, Jim Courier of the USA takes on Michael Stich of Germany. Then at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Pete Sampras, also of the USA, takes on Stefan Edberg of Sweden. On Friday night at 9 p.m. you can watch coverage live of the women's singles final. And on Saturday night at 10 p.m. live coverage of the men's final.
Quiet, please.
This is Flinders Park, the Ford Australian Open. Monica Seles and Gabriela Sabatini. This is Seles serving to Sabatini, trailing 1-2 second set. And again, Seles on that passing shot, not intimidated by the fact that she doesn't have much angle.
Gabby really does have a good instinct for the net, and she knows better than Seles even how to cover the net. Force the error along there.
Oh, I agree with that. I think she knows a lot better than Seles how to cover the net there.
That stayed in.
Good coverage from Seles.
Well, she sees it coming now because Gabby has done this time and again in this match, probing what is thought of as being a weakness of Monica's.
It's nevertheless an unbelievable shot, though, wasn't it? She hit with one hand and steered it down the line as close to the tee as it could be.
Again, I know I've been saying this all week long, but Seles just continues to get better every hour she's alive on this planet. It's unbelievable. Even her serve, there's more leg in her serve now, more knee bend.
30 all.
And she's such a unique player, too, that it's difficult to defend against her kind of game. I mean, she hits the ball so flat, so hard, 2 hands off both sides. Nobody else does it quite like her.
Third double fault of the day, that one. But she has tied Jennifer Capriati with the fastest women's serve recorded at this year's Australian Open at 105 miles an hour.
Game point here for Seles to even the second set at 2. Good net coverage, back to deuce.
It's a very tough mental decision for Sabatini to make. The fact is that she has to get to the net, does it once more, and a good stretch volley on this one, and then another angle volley here. It's tough to know that if you play Seles from the baseline, you're not going to win. Chances are you're not going to win by going to the net.
Choose your poison.
But at least that's your best percentage opportunity.
Exactly. You have to pressure her.
And if Monica can come up with those great shots like that one-handed forehand, that one was right in the corner, then it's just too tough. But technically and tactically, I think Sabatini's doing the right thing. Broken string.
Game Seles 2-all.
So Monica Seles holds on. It's 2 games all. It's not like you can go out before you play against Monica Seles, you know, and you say to your coach, Coach, find me somebody who plays like Monica Seles. I want to practice against somebody like her because she's unique in that respect. That's one of the tough things about having to face somebody that plays like nobody else in the world and does it so well.
As Mary said, though, Cliff, she just gets better. And last year, sitting down here on the court side as the last couple of years watching Monica, she was more or less pretty much a one-dimensional player, not to the fact that she didn't have much variety in the stroke. Now she seems to have got a little bit more topspin when she needs it. She can flatten it out. She is getting better. That's not good news for opponents.
Oh boy, there's another one.
Monica Seles has, as you see, a big lead over Sabatini. Sabatini has only beaten her 3 times. The last time was at the Italian Open this last year in straight sets.
It was the 4th double fault for Sabatini.
It was at the time of the year that Sabatini was playing at her best. She's always great in March and April.
Love 30.
In trouble again. Keep in mind, as we see the numbers on Gabby's serve, that in the first set she couldn't hold serve, and in the second set she didn't, so far at least, in her first 2 service games, she didn't face break point, but she's in trouble now.
Love 30.
Love 40.
And again, a bunch of break points.
Some pressure on that shot, wasn't there? She knew she was down love 30, and she knows that on the approach shot she has to hit it so well to get it out of reach. Trouble. Break points.
Second serve. Game Seles. She leads 3-2.
So that double fault gives Monica Seles her first break of the second set. She won the first set easily. We'll be back to Melbourne after this. More Super Bowl 27 reports here on ESPN tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. From the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles, all you want to know about the Cowboys and the Bills and how things are shaping up for the big game on Sunday. It'll be hosted, of course, by Chris Berman and Dan Patrick. Here's a beautiful shot of the environs of Melbourne, not far from where this stadium is. The stadium actually is very well located too, not far from downtown. You can walk here in about 20 minutes. This is Monica Seles serving ahead 3-2 second set.
Love 15.
This facility that seats 15,000 people has a retractable roof that has been used frequently because the weather has been so tough these last few days.
15 all.
State-of-the-art facility in Melbourne, and it has helped this Ford Australian Open really come alive in terms of prestige. For a long time, it was the ugly duckling of the Grand Slam tournaments, but those days are history. Gets a great field every year, and that is only going to continue.
All.
30 all.
Monica Seles' service motion there. The ball gets out in front, but she doesn't serve and volley, so she takes one step forward and then retreats behind the baseline. As Mary said, she's getting a little bit more knee bend, a little bit more power in that serve than she had 12 months ago.
Fred, do you think it's that hard to clean up Sabatini's serve? And look at this is a great body. She's tall. She's got all kinds of native power, and yet she's just not getting anything on her serve.
No, Mary, I don't think she accelerates at the top of the swing because she doesn't lay that wrist back like even Seles gets that wrist back and gets some action on the ball.
Game point.
Game Seles.
And I'm with you, Mary. I just don't think it's that difficult to get out there and work on the serve to get it stronger. They claim they have done, and you always seem to go back to the something that's in the back of your mind when things get tight. But when you're loose and you're playing somebody like Monica Seles, what is there to lose?
4-2, second set to Seles.
You watch at the top of the motion, really doesn't get up there and hit it, swing at it, just sort of rolls the arm over. That one not too bad.
Love 15.
122 kms, though. I mean, again, that's a 76-mile-an-hour serve. I just got to think there's more MPH in that body somewhere.
Oh, there is. 122 kilometers.
She has, by the way, she always, as you say, Cliff, she tends to have a very good start of the year. You know, she goes back and has a nice solid holiday. But she's come into this championships about 10 pounds lighter than we've all seen. I mean, she's in great shape, Gabby. And she does tend to have a much stronger first half of the year than second. But it looks like this tournament's about to end for her. Again, she challenges the forward movement of the #1 player in the world. And again, Seles immediately sees it off the strings, reacts, and punishes Sabatini for even thinking of this ploy.
See Sabatini making her move to cover the cross-court shot.
Game Seles.
She's just very tough, isn't she? 5 games to 2 in the second set, 6 games to 1. Seles won the first. She is in the driver's seat against Sabatini. Monica Seles, who's the top player in the world, of course, playing Gabriela Sabatini. She's trying to win Grand Slam #1 of 1993, and she looks like she's in pretty good shape to do so. Leading 6-1 and 5-2, serving for the match.
Love 15. all.
15 all. Seles reminds me in a way of Jimmy Connors' game, in as much as he hits the ball so flat and he stays back a lot, just like she does. And Borg, of course, found the answer to Connors' game by just being so fit, by being able to run everything down and getting everything back.
I think she hits harder than Jimmy.
She may well.
Just kidding. But not by much.
That is long. 15-30.
It's tough when you got to play a point like that to win. There were 2 perfect backhands, one deep into the 2-handed corner, then the approach right on the baseline. Tough when you got to play that way to win a point against Seles.
Yeah, this is just what Peter Korda faced against the #1 player on the guys' side, Jim Courier, last night. Tried to hit 2 or 3 winners to win 1 point.
30 all.
The statistics on Seles today: her forehand winners 10, 6 backhand winners. Remember, for the tournament, she had 52, or cumulatively rather for the tournament, 52 and 53 for the tournament backhand. I mean, about the same.
Which just shows how comprehensively she can beat you from either side.
Match point for Seles. I remember when watching her play in the early days, of course, the first question you ask is, okay, which side do you attack, forehand or backhand? Which is the worst side?
Which is the forehand or backhand? Yeah, that was exactly. The first question.
She's a lefty, so I suppose you should say that side's the forehand.
For serve.
Match point again. So there it is. Monica Seles easily through to the next round. And Mary, it did not look to me like Sabatini was flat or wasn't in any kind of physical condition to play. She was just solidly outplayed.
Absolutely, from every single department. I mean, for Gabriela Sabatini, seeded third here, to lose in 53 minutes in the semifinal of this Grand Slam just shows how great a player Monica Seles has become.
So if you have been following our draw through this last week of coverage of the Australian Open, you can write in the name of Monica Seles as one of the 2 finalists, easily over Gabriela Sabatini. The other 2, of course, in the semifinals are Arantxa Sanchez Vicario and Steffi Graf, and they will play to see who will play the #1 player in the world in the final.